Welcome to my channel. This is Sophisticated Spy, Gloria Norwood. Um, like I said, I've been in the tarot for some years, so if you're interested, you can like and subscribe. And I like to help people out, tell people their future, give them some insight on what's going on and what could possibly happen next. All for a small fee, $35 per reading. For a psychic reading, I got Cash App. You can just hit me up in my email, norwoodgloria666@gmail.com. Let me know that you want a reading, and we can go from there. You can transfer me the funds to Cash App, and then I will send you a personalized reading. All right, let's get into this reading. Alright, we got the cards that want to come out today. We got the Queen of Swords in reverse. Somebody's the Queen in the Queen of Swords energy out there in the world that's overly emotional, easily influenced, bitchy, cold-hearted, cruel, and has a little bitterness to her. Could be a diva, also a sister girl from the rainbow community, which is no problem with me. LGBTQ is fine. And we also have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Somebody's been having delays, lack of motivation, lack of energy, lack of passion, weighed down, and having boredom. Maybe be bored in their relationship, bored at their job, bored in their career. So somebody is losing strength. They're losing they're losing their inner strength. They got self-doubt, weaknesses, insecure, low energy, raw emotion, struggle, and pride. Yep, so somebody's in the strength card in reverse energy. Because somebody had a tarot, maybe they were trying to keep it under wraps. Somebody had a personal transformation, fear of change, averted or delayed disaster, suffering, collapse. Like I said, somebody could have collapsed on the floor and passed away. Stormy time, restlessness. Somebody out there is restless in the world. And we also have the Death card in the upright. So some has come to an end, and something else has begun. Could have been possibly, like I said, if you see the Death card, that means there's been some deaths. You clearly see that it was like a volcano in Venezuela, or I mean, not a volcano, an earthquake in Venezuela that killed over 100 people. So yes, there's definitely some deaths going on out here. And the death sign is water sign of Scorpio. Yep, somebody has self-development. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody has self-development, perfectionism, misdirected activity. So maybe they had been possibly doing the wrong thing, going with the wrong crowd. No passion for themselves, very uninspired, no motivation. They could be a follower. Somebody just likes to follow the crowd. And somebody's under judgment out there in the world. Yep, they're under judgment. Or there's a rebirth, an inner calling, a new phase, absolution, reckoning, awakening, redemption, forgiveness, and mercy. Then you have the World card. Yes, somebody is under judgment in the world. A lot of these deaths are going on out here. You can't beat that. When you see the death card and the judgment card and the world card, yeah, somebody has died because they were under judgment in the world. Most definitely. And the tower in reverse. So I just want to take this time out to say rest in peace to all those people. Well, they're probably not going to rest easy because they passed away in a horrible sense. And so they're definitely not going to rest easy. And we have the Six of Wands, a fire sign, a Leo. It's getting public recognition, victory, progress, and maybe got a little self-confidence. Now we're going to clarify what the love message is. Somebody has been that Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords in reverse, has been attracted to somebody, maybe teasing somebody, hooking up with somebody, dating, could be possibly a third party situation going on. Clarify that Ace of Wands in reverse, Spirit. And we had a lot that came out to clarify that Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Somebody's in love, got unconditional love, self-love, wellness, attraction, and affection, selflessness. Somebody ain't been healing their heart. They haven't been healing a heartbreak. They don't have any toxicity or addiction. And they haven't been in an abusive relationship. Whoever's in this Ace of Wands energy. Somebody had a poker face up, but not anymore. Somebody was taking a chance, risking an options, not showing their hand, gambling, but they're not anymore because it's in reverse. So this not enough is in reverse, so somebody was enough. So they weren't lacking confidence. They didn't self-sabotage. They weren't in their ego, and they weren't acting out of fear, and they weren't frustrated. Somebody is having a meeting and talking with somebody. They're savoring the moment, feeling elevated, and maybe building a relationship. Clarify that Strength card for me, Spirit. Too much. Somebody had a key on a ring. They had many options. It was unconventional. They had a lot of one-night stands. They were stringing somebody along. Could have been somebody they were married to, but they're not married anymore. There's no more of a soul connection, not everlasting love, and it's not devotion anymore. Somebody could have been trying to rebuild a relationship back up, persistent, and was working on it, trying to repair a relationship. But that other person was just mirroring them. They were just reflecting their energy back to them and their behavior and their attitude. And in the introspection, they had inner wounds. So somebody is needing some time out here. And the cycles, and it says cycles and takes time to heal, progressing. Somebody maybe had a picture, somebody could have deleted it, could have threw it away, could have burned it up. They were looking at somebody's picture and missing them, having nostalgia energies, thinking about making memories with that person again. Could have been somebody they were partying with, having fun with their friends, happily single, living in the moment. But somebody was a snake. Yep. They were in competition and they were an enemy. Somebody could have been the other woman. Somebody needs to look over their shoulder because some spirits do lurk. Somebody put a death to a relationship. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grown in transformation. What's dead is dead. So definitely, maybe a snake possibly put an end to a relationship. They put a death to a relationship. Yep, they were cutting down, cutting out, separating, stopping the pattern. And somebody was giving somebody the silent treatment. Clarify that terror moment, spirit. We just need one card, spirit, not 12. Cause you got a whole story, spirit. And ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm here for it. I'm running out of cards, baby. I'm running out of cards. So we gonna use these last 6 cards to clarify these 6 cards that are out here. So somebody shipped his sale. They cutting ties. They were moving on. They received what they needed. They had progression. They were arriving. Somebody could have been on a cruise ship and had a wreck. Yes, there was a death to a narcissist. Ooh, goodness gracious. Somebody that was love bombing, self-absorbed, and one-sided. Yep, there was a death to a narcissist. Somebody used to be a runner. Whoever was in this 8 of Pentacles energy, they used to be a runner. Fear of intimacy, running away, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. Now somebody's in shock, whoever is under judgment. Yep, that sudden change, shocking news, surprise and epiphany, that transformation. Woo, Lord Jesus. Oh my God. I pray every day because Lord knows it could be me 6 feet under or anybody. And you just got to pray for the next person. And if you can help anybody in the spiritual realm, you do that. Somebody is in that dragonfly. They were in that dragonfly energy. They were lighthearted and adapted to the world. They were finding out and change. Things coming to light and healing. Somebody out there in the world was in that dragonfly energy. And for that 6 of Wands in the upright, for that fire sign Leo, he has an addiction. Codependent, obsessed and restraint, possessiveness, and central emotional block. So yes, that's to clarify on the love messages. Now let's clarify with the love oracle deck. Clarify with the love oracle messages. So we got like 9 different stories going on. Yep, somebody was longing and craving somebody. They was aching and wanting somebody that they was trying to seduce. Whoever that Queen of Swords was in reverse. Come on, Spirit, let's clarify these cards for me. Yep, somebody was withdrawn. They were single, lonely, and solitary. That's whatever spirit was in that Ace of Wands energy in reverse. Yep. Whoever put a death to a relationship, they had a family with that person. Somebody had maybe an unplanned pregnancy. So let's clarify out here. We got like 9 different stories going on collected. One of these stories could possibly be you or possibly could happen to you in the near future. I'm going to pull out the timing card and it'll tell you what's going to happen in the near future. Yep, somebody wasn't stressing over somebody. They didn't have any turbulence, no tension, and no arguments. Whoever was in that shipwreck. So this is a spirit that then crossed over that was in the shipwreck. Yep, somebody didn't have no boundaries. They didn't know where the drawing the line was. Whoever was in that death energy, they didn't know how to draw the line. They didn't know how to stop. And that could have been those people that had the earthquake. They couldn't stop it. It was unpreventable. They were stuck in a situation where they couldn't get out of. So, man, that is just a freaky, bizarre way to die in an earthquake. And not one person died. Over 200 people died. Over 100 people. So, yes, a lot of souls are crossing over. Somebody was escaping. They not escaping no more. They was avoiding, they was blocking, they was pushing somebody away. Whoever was in that runner energy for this 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody that was under judgment, that was under shock, wanted a new beginning. They were trying to try again. They wanted a new direction. They wanted to start over. And God was like, oh no, baby. Oh no, baby, that was your last and final day on this planet. Yes, and whoever was in that dragonfly energy, that out there in the world, they were somebody's soulmate. They were deeply in love. They had a unity and a connection. So let's see what's going on with this Leo with this addiction. Yeah, that was somebody's twin flame. They was mirroring that person, shared feelings and reflecting. Yep, that was somebody's twin flame that has an addiction, that Leo. So now we're going to get the Dark Confessions Oracle card and clarify how they deep down feeling, how these spirits are feeling in the spiritual realm. And let me let you know, spirits can touch you. They can enter your body. They can create portals in your house. They can create portals outside your house. Spirits are very powerful, so you have to respect the spiritual world. Most definitely. Because you're going to get there one day. And you want to make sure you show the spirits respect. Whoever was in that Queen of Swords energy in reverse, their inner thoughts was, I know that you may not feel for me as I feel for you. So whoever they were seducing and longing for, that person didn't feel the same way about them. Whoever was in that Ace of Wands energy that was in love, that had a heartbreak, and they was just chilling with people and going out having talks because they was withdrawn. Somebody said, I knew I was losing you, but I didn't do anything to fight for you. That's the conversation they wanted to have with somebody out here on earth that's still alive. Let's clarify, Spirit. Clarify for me, Spirit, please. Somebody was living two separate lives. Whoever they had built this family with and put a death to the relationship, they were just living two separate lives. They felt like it never would have worked out between them two because they just lived separate lives. Somebody could have been a banker and somebody could have been a prostitute. Somebody could have been a cashier and somebody could have been a dancer. It probably wouldn't have worked out. Somebody could have been a truck driver and somebody else could have been a real estate broker. And maybe they feel like the relationship didn't work out. Somebody tried to run from this connection, but their soul was craving that person. Whoever was in that, had that tower moment, yep, and whoever died said they're embarrassed by their actions and they feel disgusted with themselves. And whoever was the runner and avoiding this relationship in this Eight of Pentacles energy, they said, I cannot give you what you want or desire or deserve. I'm so sorry. That's what the spirits are saying. That then passed on. Clarify for me, Spirit. Thank you. Somebody needed to free themselves from fear and doubts. They felt like a caged bird. Whoever was under judgment and had a shock and a new beginning. Whoever was the soulmate out there in the world, now they feel empty inside. They used to feel empty inside and hollow. And they can't open up right now, or maybe they can, because it's in reverse. And someone says who they were a soulmate, this Leo that was in addiction, that had a twin flame. Somebody, they're thinking, because they passed away, they're thinking, I am finally seeing my worth, yet it still feels unworthy of your love. So that's how they used to feel. Now let's see around what time was this going on in people's lives out there in the world. These cards are gonna be all over the place. Okay, these cards flew out first. So somebody that was 28 years old, it could happen 9 months from now with this Queen of Swords energy. Somebody that used to be 41 years old, they probably passed away. This could happen to you in the next couple of years. This is what Spirit is saying. Somebody that was 38 years old, this could happen by the end of the year. It could be 38 months, 38 minutes, 38 weeks, 38 hours, 38 days. Whew. Something is going to happen, or something has happened on the 16th of February in the past. Something happened to somebody that was 53 years old, or somebody that was 53 years old says something's going to happen by the end of the month. This was what Spirit has to tell you. Something's going to happen on the 17th of March. Something significant. Could be a 17-year-old, 17 months from now, 17 hours, 17 weeks, 17 days. Something had happened on August 22nd, some years ago. It's the worst time for something. Could have happened, could possibly be happened 2 years ago. Something happened to somebody 2 years ago. Something's going to happen on the 25th of November. So everybody look out for that date, collective. Something's not going to happen next summer on maybe the 13th of a date or to a 13-year-old. Something's going to happen next spring. Somebody maybe had been in a marriage for 11 years, maybe getting married after 11 years, maybe getting a divorce after 11 years, or could be moving out of town, moving to a new city, going on vacation next spring. And like and subscribe if you like my channel. Thank you. Have a blessed day.